So behind me here is actually it's a tin field, but it's artificial. I mean, I put this tin here, and this is just an abandoned farm field. There's kind of like an old shed here and stuff. And inside the shed, the ceiling tiles, which is just corrugated steel, have fallen in. And so I took a few of them and threw them out here in the field because it makes perfect habitat for things like racers and king snakes and just anything that lives generally, black rat snakes, things that live in a farm setting. It works perfect to attract them because that tin lays in the sun and heats up. And, you know, like I said in the ringneck video, it just is a really great place to find snakes sometime. And so I've thrown this tin out here in the hopes that maybe we can attract some snakes. And already you guys have seen that we've turned up a racer here and a ringneck snake. And so I kind of just wanted to shoot a video here to show you what this tin field looks like and you know, kind of the point of tin flipping. And well, let's head over here and check out, see what's going on. So actually, yeah, there's nothing underneath this piece. And we just flipped this tin up, and I purposely kind of layered it and stuff. And that's so it creates kind of a temperature gradient. You know, the ones on top will obviously be warmer than the ones in the bottom. And that gives snakes the ability to kind of get through and get to whatever temperature they really feel the most comfortable at. And it works really great, or at least I hope it works really great, right? Because so far, nothing. Man, it's really amazing how fast these plants have overgrown the tin. Really, because I probably put this tin out here maybe 2 months ago, and you know, this was like tall grass then, and so the tin kind of flattened it down and killed it underneath it. But on top, you can see plants like this thing have literally just grown out and covered over the tin. It's pretty crazy how fast plants can grow. But, oh. Here's a good example right here of, ooh, geez, ow, he bit me, of why we flip tin. This here is a blue racer. Stop, and yikes. Definitely not the same one we saw last time, huh? This one's got a serious attitude. But, man, something nasty happened to this snake. I can see on his belly here, right here, he's got like a pretty severe laceration. It's an old wound. It's healed over and it's more scar tissue than anything now, but I mean, that was a serious injury, it looks like. Yikes. Be picking teeth out of me. What was that about, huh? Ooh, his face is wrecked up, too. This is maybe an older snake or just a beat-up snake, because, you know, living on farms and stuff like this, these snakes really do just have a hard time. Tractors and farmers and farm dogs and cats and all kinds of stuff is just out to get these snakes. And, you know, the racer is a really fast snake, like the name suggests, but things just happen, you know. Cars run him over. This isn't very far from a road. And look at the eyesight. Look how good an eyesight he has. He watches his hand. What a cool snake. But he's right by a road, and, you know, there's any number of things that can happen to this snake, and it looks like quite a few things have happened to this one specifically, but, man, got a very, very pretty blue color on the sides here. This one's a little more colorful than the other one we saw here. And, man, such a cool snake. You know, like I said before, the racer is definitely one of my very favorite snakes to see in this area. Wow. He's looking me right in the eyes. It's a little unnerving because he will bite you. The racers just tend to have that nasty attitude. I don't know what it is about them. They're like the water snakes. But they have such a personality. It's such an interesting snake. There we go. See? You don't have to be crabby. Looks like one of his eyes... one of his eyes is a little cloudier than the other one. And so, I don't know, his other eye looks pretty clear. I was going to say maybe it's because he's going to shed, because he does have kind of a dirtier sheen to him. And usually when they have this kind of like chalky coloration, it means they're about ready to shed. So he could be getting ready to shed. Maybe the other eye is just not turned milky yet. But he's definitely got one cloudier eye than the other one. But, God, blue racers, definitely a cool find. And I'm very excited to see this tin field as being so productive. I mean, this is the third snake in just a couple weeks we've turned up here. Very, very cool stuff. Well, we're gonna put him back underneath his piece of tin. Man, he's looking me right in the face. That is crazy. Such good eyesight. We're gonna put him back underneath his piece of tin, and we'll flip up the rest of these and see if we can't find anything else. You know what? We were gonna shoot some still photos and stuff with this racer here, and we were kind of doing some close-ups of the camera and stuff. Calm down. You know what I realized? This is a female. You know how I know that? Check this out. See those lumps? Those are eggs. This is definitely a gravid female, so we really don't want to stress her out now. You know, these are pretty large, like well-developed eggs. You can see they're definitely, I can feel individual eggs inside of her. And she just looks, you can see she's real lumpy looking. So we're definitely just gonna, yikes. She's bitey too. We're definitely just gonna turn her loose then, because I don't want to stress her out too much. You know, a female with eggs is pretty cool to see, and I don't want to mess that up.